Hi, I'm Ash Grunwald, and you're watching the AU Review at Canadian Music Week. My new album was done with a three-piece band with a lot of synth for bass instead of bass guitar, and it's really psychedelic, and it really sounds like it needs the band. But I've got to say, still, I'm doing mainly new songs at the gigs now, and they're those band songs.
Yeah.
But I think because the songs are stronger and more structured than I've ever done before, they still work better than my old material, even like when I'm playing solo.
Yeah.
They're better than the other solo songs, so I'm just really enjoying. I'm surprised it took me so long, but I'm enjoying doing more songy songs rather than just doing, how I always used to do, like sort of like one riff, and it'd be the same, almost like blues dance music, and go all the way through.
The Howlin' Wolf approach.
Yeah, the Wolf approach, and I thought it would be
wrong with that.
sacrilege to ever leave that, and I was like, chord changes are cheesy. But I feel like I've done all that, so I for this new album started to explore writing a song like a normal person would, with chord changes and timing changes and things like that. And lo and behold, what a surprise, it does make it more interesting. A bit late in the career to work that one out, but
You've got to evolve sometime.
yeah. So I'm actually enjoying doing those songs solo as well. But I just left. My last gig in Oz was Blues Fest, and I had an 8-piece band for that with horns and backing singers and drum and bass and synth and keyboard. So I'm just sort of in. And when I go back, I'm going to do another sort of big band thing again. So I'm enjoying flitting between the things.
And when you get back to Australia, what is planned? Are you finishing the record? And
Well, I finished the record. It's the first time in my life I've been it really is so ahead of the game in that sense of the release and everything. So I actually finished the album earlier this year, and I've got a single out now called River, and we'll be basically touring that throughout June as the three-piece. So that's Pete, who used to play in Blue King Browns on drums, and Ian, who still plays with Wolf Mother on keyboards and synth, and he's just an absolute genius. So I'm really looking forward to doing that tour as a three-piece.
I remember the last time I interviewed you, you were saying you were embracing the synth, and you were very excited about it. It's
I love
a
it.
bit different.
Well, as you probably would know, I love bass.
Yeah.
And it was always in my early solo gigs my agenda to get the whiskey bottles and stuff to fall off the bar, or if somebody came and complained about that in the venue, I was happy.
You've done your job.
Yeah. And that was actually, before a fair while before we had that whole concept of bass music, which does that. Now you can do backstroke in the bass.
Yeah.
You feel like you can float through the dance floor in the bass. So anyway, lining up a few synths and just bassing out was just so sick. It's a dream come true.
And you mentioned Blues Fest. I did want to quickly mention that Peter Noble was up there, shouting your good praises as he always has. How was Blues Fest this year?
It was really great. I felt like the locals did all right for themselves. So I'm good mates with Xavier Rudd, and we live around the corner from each other. We live locally, and he kicked ass at the fest, and I feel like we did pretty well. And people were saying, I was pretty stoked that Peter Noble said that. So I feel like the locals represented themselves pretty well, and that just made it feel really cool. Also, being a local these days, you're in the community as the vibe builds up and it starts to happen. Blues Fest, Blues Fest, Blues Fest.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different than when you just tour and turn up and play. So, it was really cool.
Oh, wicked. Well, a good way to to start the album cycle, and with the new single, and we'll see you back in Australia very soon. We can't wait to hear the new music. How far away do you think it is?
Well, the single is sort of released about now, and there's a film clip out, and that's available on iTunes. Anybody feels like picking up a little copy.
Yeah.
But then the album will be out, I think, in late September.
Fantastic. Just the perfect Christmas gift, the perfect stocking stuffer.